Welcome back to Eat Smart, Live Happy, where we explore the secrets to living a healthier and happier life. Today, we're diving into a topic that might not be at the top of your dinner conversation but is undeniably fascinating: mucus. Yes, you heard that right, mucus. Have you ever stopped to wonder what exactly this slippery substance does for us? Most people think of mucus as just a nuisance, an annoying byproduct of allergies or colds that leaves us reaching for tissues and cough drops. But what if I told you that mucus is actually one of our body's unsung heroes? It acts as a protective barrier, capturing dirt, germs, and allergens before they can wreak havoc on our respiratory and digestive systems. Imagine it as your body's very own shield, tirelessly working behind the scenes. But here's the twist: what happens when our body produces too much mucus? Is it simply a sign of an impending cold, or could it point to something more serious lurking beneath the surface? What if your body is trying to tell you something? As we peel back the layers of this slimy substance, we'll uncover the underlying issues that can lead to excess mucus production. So stick around as we unravel the complexities of mucus in our bodies. You might just find that understanding it could lead to healthier choices and a happier life. Common causes of excess mucus. As we journey deeper into the world of mucus, let's uncover the common culprits behind excess mucus production. Have you ever noticed how certain situations or foods seem to trigger that annoying congestion? It's almost like your body is sending out an SOS. But why is that? One major player in this mucus saga is acid reflux. Picture this: you've just enjoyed a delicious meal, but a few hours later, you feel a burning sensation creeping up your throat. That's your stomach acid trying to escape. When it makes its way up to your esophagus, it can irritate your airways and lead to a flood of mucus as your body attempts to protect itself. Ever wondered why you sometimes feel that stubborn lump in your throat? Now you know! Then there's postnasal drip, the unsung hero of mucus production. Have you ever felt like you've got a never-ending tickle in your throat? That's often because mucus from your sinuses is making its way down to your throat instead of doing its job in the nasal passages. This can happen when your nasal passages are inflamed due to a viral infection or even allergies. But what causes those inflamed passages in the first place? Speaking of allergies, they're another major factor. Have you ever stepped outside in spring and felt that all too familiar sneeze coming on? Pollen, dust mites, pet dander, these little nuisances trigger your body to produce more mucus as a defense mechanism. It's like your immune system is on high alert, shouting, "Protect yourself." But at what cost? And let's not forget about respiratory infections like colds and flu. When your body is fighting off these invaders, it cranks up mucus production to flush them out. Ever had that moment where you're wondering if you'll ever breathe freely again? You're not alone! Finally, let's talk about diet. Yes, what you eat can impact your mucus levels too. Foods rich in sugar and refined carbs can spark inflammation, which can lead to more mucus. It's like a vicious cycle: the more inflammation, the more mucus, and the more you reach for that next tissue. So, as we peel back the layers of these common causes, we see that excess mucus isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a signal from our body that something needs attention. What's your body trying to tell you? Let's keep exploring! Less common causes of excess mucus production. Now that we've explored the usual suspects behind excessive mucus, let's delve into some of the less obvious culprits that might be lurking in the shadows. Have you ever considered that the air you breathe or even your hormonal balance could play a role in your mucus production? It's time to open our eyes to these hidden factors. First up, let's talk about air quality. You might think you're safe at home, but what if I told you that the very air you breathe could be contributing to that uncomfortable congestion? Imagine walking down a busy street or living near a factory. Pollutants and cigarette smoke can irritate your airways, prompting your body to ramp up mucus production as a defense mechanism. Have you ever taken a deep breath in a polluted environment and felt your throat tighten? That's your body reacting to protect itself. And what about dehydration? It might seem counterintuitive, but not drinking enough water can lead to thicker mucus. Have you ever felt a scratchy throat, only to realize you've been slacking on your water intake? Your body needs hydration to keep mucus flowing smoothly. Without it, your defenses can turn into a sticky mess, making it even harder to breathe. So, how much water are you really drinking each day? Then there's the fascinating world of hormonal changes. This one's especially relevant for women. Did you know that fluctuations in hormones during menstruation, pregnancy, or menopause can influence mucus production? Imagine how your body shifts during these times. Have you ever experienced increased mucus around your cycle? It's your body's way of responding to hormonal changes. But how often do we connect the dots between hormones and our health? Now, let's shine a light on something a bit more surprising: chronic sinusitis. This condition, often misunderstood, can lead to prolonged inflammation in the sinuses, causing an ongoing battle with mucus. Have you ever felt like your sinuses just won't let up? It can be frustrating, especially when treatments don't seem to work. But what if this chronic condition is a sign that something deeper is at play? And finally, let's not overlook food sensitivities. You might think you're fine with dairy or gluten, but what if those seemingly harmless foods are actually causing your body to go into overdrive, producing excess mucus as a response? Have you ever noticed a pattern after indulging in certain meals? It could be your body's way of signaling that something isn't quite right. As we explore these less common causes, it's clear that the factors influencing mucus production can be complex and multifaceted. So, the next time you find yourself reaching for tissues, take a moment to consider what might be happening beneath the surface. What messages is your body trying to convey? Let's keep unraveling these mysteries together. Foods that help reduce mucus. Now that we've explored the causes of excess mucus, let's turn our attention to what we can do about it, specifically, what we can eat. Have you ever thought about how your diet might be influencing your body's mucus production? What if the right foods could be your secret weapon against that pesky congestion? First on our list is ginger. This powerful root isn't just for spicing up your dishes, it's a natural anti-inflammatory and expectorant. Imagine sipping on a warm cup of ginger tea infused with a splash of lemon. Not only does it feel soothing, but it also helps clear mucus from your airways. Have you tried it? Just think of the warm sensation washing over you, easing that tightness in your chest. Next up is garlic. It might leave your breath a bit garlicky, but this little bulb packs a punch when it comes to health benefits. Thanks to its active compound, allicin, garlic has potent antimicrobial properties. Can you recall a time when you felt a cold coming on and reached for garlic in your meals? That's your body's way of asking for a little extra help. Then there's the golden spice, turmeric. With its active ingredient, curcumin, turmeric is a powerhouse of anti-inflammatory goodness. How about adding a sprinkle of turmeric to your soups or smoothies? You'll not only add a vibrant color but also a healthy boost that can help keep mucus at bay. Picture this, a warm bowl of soup, steaming and filled with spices, nourishing your body while helping to combat that unwanted mucus. Let's not forget green tea. This delightful beverage is rich in antioxidants that fight inflammation and can help alleviate mucus buildup. Have you ever savored a cup of green tea while cozying up on the couch? Imagine that gentle warmth enveloping you while you sip. What a perfect way to unwind and support your respiratory health at the same time. Now, how about fruits rich in vitamin C? Oranges, lemons, kiwis, they're not just delicious, they're your immune system's best friends. Have you ever bitten into a juicy orange and felt an instant rush of freshness? That's vitamin C at work, helping to strengthen your defenses and combat infections that could lead to mucus overproduction. And last but not least, let's talk about the sweet delight of raw honey. This natural sweetener isn't just for tea, it's a potent expectorant that can soothe your throat and help clear mucus. Can you imagine a drizzle of honey over warm oatmeal or yogurt? Not only does it taste divine, but it also brings soothing relief, making it easier to breathe freely. As we explore these foods that help reduce mucus, it's clear that your plate can be a powerful ally in your quest for better respiratory health. So next time you're in the kitchen, ask yourself, what can I add to my meals to help clear the way? Let's keep that conversation going as we discover more ways to nourish our bodies. quick pause here. If you're enjoying the tips so far and want more ways to live a healthier, happier life, make sure to hit that subscribe button. At Eat Smart, Live Happy, we're all about simple, effective changes that make a big difference. Don't miss out. Join our community today. Foods to avoid. Now that we've discussed the foods that can help reduce mucus, let's shift gears and talk about the culprits that might be keeping that congestion around. Have you ever found yourself reaching for a snack only to realize later that it made you feel even stuffier? What if I told you that certain foods could be adding fuel to the fire of mucus production? First on the list is dairy. Yes, that creamy yogurt or slice of cheese you love might be a double-edged sword. For many, dairy can lead to increased mucus production. Ever notice a heavier feeling in your throat after indulging in a cheesy pizza? You're not alone! The proteins in dairy can stimulate mucus secretion, making it harder to breathe freely. So, the next time you're contemplating that cheesy dish, ask yourself, is it worth the potential congestion? Next up, let's talk about refined grains and flours. You might not immediately connect your favorite pasta or bread with mucus, but these can be inflammatory for many people. Have you ever felt bloated or sluggish after a heavy meal of white bread? Those refined carbs can lead to inflammation, which may trigger your body to produce more mucus. Instead, consider swapping in whole grains that can provide fiber and nutrients without the baggage. Then, there's the notorious refined sugar. It seems to be everywhere, doesn't it? But here's the kicker, sugar doesn't just sweeten your treats, it can also wreak havoc on your immune system and promote inflammation. Have you ever experienced a sugar crash after a sugary snack? It's a roller coaster for your body, leading to potential mucus buildup. So next time you're tempted by that cookie jar, think about how you want to feel afterward. We can't forget about processed vegetable oils either. Oils like canola, soybean, and corn oil may seem harmless, but they can be highly inflammatory. Picture this, you're preparing a meal and reach for that bottle of vegetable oil. Little do you know, these oils could be contributing to your mucus woes. So, what can you use instead? Opt for healthier fats, like olive oil or avocado oil, which can support your body's natural processes without the inflammatory punch. Lastly, let's shine a light on highly processed foods. They're often loaded with preservatives and artificial ingredients, which can trigger allergic reactions and increase mucus production. Have you ever eaten a fast food meal and felt that immediate heaviness in your chest? That's not just the food, it's your body reacting to the overload of chemicals. The next time you're tempted by convenience, remember how much better you could feel with whole, unprocessed foods. As we navigate the maze of foods to avoid, it's essential to remember that your choices can significantly impact your health. So, next time you sit down to eat, ask yourself, is this food serving my body, or is it contributing to my discomfort? Let's keep exploring and making choices that lead us to better health and wellness. Additional natural remedies. As we continue our journey towards better respiratory health, let's dive into some additional natural remedies that can help you combat excess mucus. Have you ever wondered if there are simple, everyday solutions right at your fingertips? Let's explore a few that might just surprise you. First up is apple cider vinegar. This tangy, versatile liquid isn't just for salad dressings, it can also be a powerful ally against mucus. Have you tried mixing 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in a glass of water before meals? Not only does it help balance your stomach's pH, but it can also keep that pesky reflux in check. Imagine drinking something that not only perks up your meals, but also helps clear your airways. How refreshing is that? Next, let's talk about the wonders of probiotics. These friendly bacteria are more than just a buzzword, they're essential for gut health and can even influence mucus production. Have you ever felt the positive effects of a good probiotic yogurt or supplement? By restoring the balance of good bacteria in your gut, probiotics can help boost your immune system, making it easier for your body to fend off infections that lead to mucus buildup. What if that little yogurt cup could be your secret weapon? Now, how about zinc? This often overlooked mineral plays a crucial role in immune function. Have you ever noticed that your body seems to bounce back quicker when you've got enough zinc in your diet? Foods like pumpkin seeds, chickpeas, and lentils can help you boost your zinc levels. Imagine adding a sprinkle of seeds to your salads or smoothies and feeling more resilient against that annoying congestion. Let's not forget about the soothing power of steam inhalation. It may sound simple, but inhaling steam can provide immediate relief. Have you ever leaned over a bowl of hot water with a towel draped over your head? The warmth and moisture help to thin mucus, making it easier to expel. It's like a spa treatment for your sinuses. Just add a few drops of essential oils like eucalyptus or peppermint for an extra boost. Can you picture yourself unwinding with this simple ritual? And lastly, consider incorporating warm herbal teas into your daily routine. Herbs like thyme, peppermint, and chamomile can work wonders for your respiratory health. Have you ever wrapped your hands around a warm cup of herbal tea and felt that comforting warmth spread through you? Not only do these teas hydrate, but they also contain natural properties that can help reduce inflammation and clear mucus. What's your favorite go-to tea? As we explore these additional natural remedies, it's exciting to think about the many ways we can support our bodies. So the next time you're facing a mucus battle, ask yourself, what simple changes can I make to feel better today? Let's keep discovering the natural solutions that work for us. As we wrap up our journey into the world of mucus and the ways to manage it, let's take a moment to reflect. Have you ever considered how much control you have over your body's responses? The choices you make daily, from the foods you eat to the remedies you incorporate, can significantly impact your overall health. Isn't it empowering to know that simple changes can lead to profound effects? We've explored a myriad of topics, from understanding the essential role of mucus in our bodies to identifying the common and less common causes of its overproduction. We've also discovered delicious foods that help reduce mucus and the ones we should avoid to keep our respiratory health in check. And let's not forget those natural remedies that can make all the difference. So, what did you find most surprising? Was it the idea that dairy could be a culprit in your mucus production, or perhaps the powerful effects of simple apple cider vinegar? We all have unique experiences, and your insights matter. If you found this information valuable, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel, Eat Smart, Live Happy. Join our community where we delve deeper into health tips and tasty recipes that can transform your lifestyle. And we'd love to hear from you. Comment below, did you already know about these remedies? Which tips are you excited to try out? Let's continue this conversation and inspire each other to make informed choices. Together, we can all live happier, healthier lives.